10 minutes, short and crisp, it's not enough to make a memory, but I'll try my best. The important question is, even if I leave you with a memory now in these 10 minutes, will it stick along, will it stay? Well, that's the topic that I'm going to address today, which most of us face. Trained today, gone tomorrow. Hopefully not anymore. Is there anything bigger than this that L&D faces today? People forget. And that's a big friction. But is there anything bigger than this that people face today, L&D faces today? Yes, of course. Showing impact, behavior change, metrics that correlate to performance, predict performance. Well, we are all living in a data era. And these are the kind of problems that we face. Most of you would have gone to many, many conferences. How many years have we been hearing the same topics being discussed? It's chronic, isn't it? It's chronic. It's like BP, diabetes, it's chronic, lifestyle diseases. You've got to pop your pills and live at it, live with it. And we become numb to it. The solution is throw people or throw things, do more of what it does, but it has not gone beyond a particular threshold. Well, let's hope I make this session memorable, not just in these 10 minutes, but beyond as well for you. So, I hope everyone relates to this. Show of hands, I hope to see everyone's hands. Up, 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 a few. Many are shy. The room is cold. Okay. I know that this sticks because a few hundred people, and this is one of the top root cause analysis that they say is the reason for impact not getting delivered on the ground. Let's see how. It's important to see 200-year-old theory, Hans Ebbinghaus, forgetting curve. We all know that. And what does it say? Within a few days, less than a week, within a few days, most of what is taught in that class is evaporated. So it starts here, suddenly it's exponential, it doesn't go linear. It drops and then hugs that line and keeps going, right? That's what the knowledge level goes. And then what do we do? A few months later, the guys have to go through a refresher. You take that knowledge up. Again, it goes down and it keeps hugging that line. Again. So what do we do? Train people. Train people in a class, in a cohort, in a group. Let's look at somebody who joins new. So what happens when someone joins new? The new joinee comes, at some point in time, the guy will go through his induction. I use the word some point in time, NN. Okay? Because you wait for the cohort to form, exactly everything. Until that, it can be months, weeks, days, whatever. Depends on the luck of that guy. And it continues. After that, what happens? We are magicians. We've enthused them with everything. They will be expected to achieve productivity soon. Far away, expected. Okay? Now, we've heard so much in the morning in the flow of work. 4x, learning can stick. Gap between learning to applying. So many things I'm shifting closer to that gap. But I have to navigate through something very big. It's a very big void. Is there any support that happens to the person before he starts performing? Zilch, right? What are the signals that we see here? What are the metrics that you measure here? Completion, attendance, time spent, score, pre-post. Score is always 100. Because the trainer also needs to show it's his feedback. Right? Always 100. What is it that you have to measure here? Sales, customer success, none of those metrics. How can you expect? It's misaligned. It's misaligned. And why is it misaligned? It's misaligned, but before that, we are expected to give input and expecting the output to be something else. It's totally different measured, right? And then what are the symptoms that we see? People leave because they don't feel confident, especially at the junior level. You will be tasked at, अच्छा वो नया product है boss, कितने लोग को train किया? 100% trained. लेकिन यार sales नहीं change हुआ. क्यों नहीं change हुआ? Okay? Multiple of these aspects come in. And we continue training and we continue spending. Right? So, Why is this chronic? Quick, any answers? Quick, 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 1 word, 2 words, 3 words, quick. Why is it chronic? Why has it stayed for so many? Yes, yes, shout out the answer. Okay, anyone else? Okay, anyone else this side? No one else. Okay, I'll make it quick. I am conscious of the clock and puja behind it there. Okay, so the fix has to be individual. See, people are forgetting. Who is forgetting? That individual is forgetting. The fix has to be for that individual. Are we able to talk to that one individual technologically? No, there's no way today. Otherwise, it would have been solved decades ago. So, what do you need to cross this crater? First and foremost, you need to ensure that they do not forget. It's important. And you continue to retain, and refresh the knowledge that they are needed to do their job. After that, add new knowledge. Because between 2 training sessions, refresh sessions, competition has changed, things have moved, you need to add new knowledge. Then you need to help them practice some of this in safe, non-judgmental ways. Then, flow of work. In the morning, the person from Accenture mentioned, it's a very nice, well-known research, 4x. The learning sticks if it is delivered in the flow of work. It needs to be done, right? And then subsequently, constant companion if it is available. These days, we've heard of bots and things that you can speak and it'll give you an answer, etc. Something of that nature. But it is pointing to what you are requesting at that point in time, right? Now, forget 4x. If we are able to deliver all this, I can assure you not less than 10x the amount of impact that it creates, because we have done it for a few years. This is real. Okay? So how do we make this possible? Has any LMS made this possible? No. Why? Because the word is there, it's a static LMS. Usually LMSs are places where you host your learning material and then you ask the learners to go check it out or the trainers to download that material and use it. Because the unit of work, the key part is a session. Okay? Now change that, flip that, look at it from the trainers, versus the trainers, now look at it from the learner's side point of view. So what we need to do is it needs to be an infinite loop that is continuously observing for signals. What the person has forgotten, and there is, by the way, a way to do this. On a daily basis, we can tell if what the person has forgotten from the universe of topic the person needs to know. It's a new invention, patent pending. I can talk more about it subsequently. So there is a way to observe and calibrate this in terms of what exactly needs to be refreshed. Once you know that, you need to tell the person specifically. You are doing this for 10,000 people if you have 10,000 people on the field, each personally. This is personalization. After that, you are making them read stuff. Don't throw PowerPoints, PDFs, COM files, 1 hour training material. Don't do that. So what do? Look at what people do. Spend hours today. What do they spend? Where do they spend hours today? On social media. How do they browse? What do they do? Short format content. Break that myth that short format content is only for summaries. How much time do people spend contiguously? Hours. You have your answer. Think, it's right under our nose. The format needs to change. If you change that format and look at it differently, and then reinforce, there are engines behind it all, right? It's an agentic engine that is going behind it all. So, just to ensure that you visualize this correctly, it's not theory, it's happening in practice. There are agents that are doing this. So, there is an agent, we just name her Clara, that is an agent for every capability manager, looking for these gaps and looking at trends, what people are forgetting, etc. Then there is another agent for each of the 10,000 people on the ground, each one dedicated person. It's like one Betal on every Vikram, looking at it and whispering to him what they need to do, one for one. It's one Krishna for every Arjun. Arjun is your warrior. So you have one Krishna for every Arjun, driving that. Okay? So that's what the power of this is, and subsequently for every manager as well. So I give you an example through a video rather than help visualize. This video is a 1-minute video. I think I'll go above, but मेरा extension हुआ है. Let me play the video and enjoy it for a minute. And the Krishna
it's a regular
on every
Monday morning.
Arjun.
Suddenly, Clara, the AI agent, detects something critical. A major competitor has just launched a new product targeting their key accounts. She immediately alerts the capability manager. Without hesitation, he instructs Clara to create battle cards, FAQs, and a product refresher, highlighting their unique strengths to counter the competitor's narrative. Within minutes, Clara has everything ready. The capability manager reviews the materials, approves them, and publishes them as streams across the entire sales organization. Now Sarah, another AI agent, swings into action, notifying every sales rep instantly about the new competitive intel. At the same time, Flora alerts the team leaders in the field and starts tracking live completion status across all teams. An hour passes. Sarah checks back with the reps. For those who haven't paid attention yet, she sends a stern reminder. Get prepared. The competitor attack is real. As sales reps complete their learning, Sarah launches an assessment to test their knowledge. Those who pass qualify for the next step, where in a live practice session, Sarah coaches them on perfecting their pitch. Throughout the day, pulse scores update in real time, showing exactly who's ready and who needs more support. Before the day ends, most reps are fully prepared and ready to face the competition. Clara compiles a comprehensive report with a region-wise breakdown of readiness levels. The capability manager proudly shares the results with leadership. They review the numbers and breathe a sigh of relief. The team is ready. Crisis averted.
Okay, I'll make it quick. But that was a scenario that can unfold. This is not very far. Actually, it's happening today. So agents need not be chatbots. Break that myth as well. Agents can be algorithms, which you will never see. But we are just personifying them. But you need not see a real caricature image, etc. Right? It is giving you intelligence. It will making you aware of the things that you need to do, etc. Now, if you do that, it's not just learning sticks, but learning creates impact. What we have been able to see, the natural question in most people's minds is, "Arey, usko learning karayega kaun, karega kaisa?" Do you know the Facebook monthly active user and weekly active user ratio for India? Do it quickly, ChatGPT. It will be somewhere around 60%. Weekly active to monthly active divide for Facebook in India, it will be about 60%. When you do that for Insta, YouTube, it goes to 65, 70, 75%, depends on months, etc. When you do that for WhatsApp, it is 90% because it's something that we use many times a day. Okay? With this agentic way in which you're continuously evaluating, continuously doing, making content relevant, there is something on a daily basis for everyone. Have you heard a learning management system ever give 90+% weekly active users? In fact, it is 100 minus 90 is what a usual LMS will give you. The other way around, right? These are the numbers that you can expect if best practices are followed. So, there are huge numbers. We can talk more about it. I just want to leave you with a few thoughts. So by now, if there are questions in our minds, in your minds, that what do we do, how do we assess, we have a tool, which is a self-assessment tool, along with Mercury and us, in which we've created a self-assessment for organizations to figure out what are the low-hanging fruit, even from this point onwards, in the non-agentic era, that you can take to make the agentic era a reality when that comes in your organization. So that's one. And the second thing is, if you want to meet the three agents, the three ladies, we are just outside the booth, outside the hall, the booth. Do drop by. And I hope I've made this memorable. Train today, forgotten tomorrow, not anymore. But I'd like you to leave with a much more important memorable thought, which is that it is possible with an agentic engine. It's a capability readiness engine. You've got to think a little bit different from a tech point of view. Your current tech has been able to take us only till that. No matter how much more efficiency and product and diligence and process you improve, it won't go. It is like a bullock cart. When you need to go for 10 kilometers per hour, it's sufficient. When you need to go for 40, you need to go on a cycle. When you need to go faster, you need to take a car. And when you need to fly, even that car is not enough. So you need to change engines. So the engines for the next era, the growth, is something else. it will be something that is continuously operating, always on working, right? So that's a capability readiness engine for you. Thank you very much. That's my time.